And hi guys, just for Cube. In this new video I'm going to teach you how to solve the EPLL with a lean advanced method. Let's get started. So the EPLL stage can be real annoying to some of you because while in the last method you only have to know at most 2 parodies, one for the top layer and one for the bottom layer. In the lean method you need to learn 5 different parodies. But I'd say to be quite, because 3 of them are all really similar to each other and really easy to learn, while 2 of those, which are also unluckily the most important ones, are a bit more difficult. But in this video I'm going to explain you how to do them efficiently and how to memorize them actually in a pretty decent way. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first case, UA permutation, it just goes clockwise. You just have to hold the block on the front to use this algorithm. Now UB permutation, just the inverse of the previous one, same thing, block on the front and use this algorithm. For the Z permutation, I suggest you to know both of those, so the one that works with the FR and the one which works with the FL, but they're basically the same, they're just specular. And the first alg goes like this. While the second alg, which works on the left, as you can see first front with left, works like this. Now H permutation, probably the worst non-parity EPLL, goes like in the 3x3, while instead of U's, you just use U primes. So it goes like this. Here you can either choose to do like this push, but I don't really like it, just do the double flick on the square one. That's not a thing many people do, but I like it. Now guys, for parity PLLs, I like to suggest to you an order which you have to learn them, because for the parity EPLLs, there are some which occur more often than the others, and those 2 algs are the adjacent swap and the W. I'm going to show you the W later, but the first alg that you have to learn is the adjacent swap. Even if you learn only this one here, you can have a pretty good control of the pieces, even if you don't want to learn the other parodies. Personally, I suggest you to learn all 5 parodies, even if you want to just use the beginner method, because they're not difficult and they help you a lot. You can just drop your times from maybe 15 to 13. Okay, you drop by a lot by using only one algorithm. So first case, this one here, the adjacent swap, it swaps the middle layer, and if you don't want to get an ADF at the beginning, you must do a D move like this, and the alg goes like this. Pay attention to the think tricks. Now here it's your choice at this point to either regrip or not regrip. Here I personally regrip and do the last moves, but if you don't like it, you can just avoid regripping. Now guys, this W permutation, if you still don't know how it looks like, from here it looks like a Z permutation, this is a U, here it looks like an H. So basically to solve this case, you must hold the opposite on the back left and use this algorithm. Same thing here, if you don't want to get the ADF, you just do 0, 2 instead of 0, -1, like this. And then you use this algorithm. Here you push with your ring finger. Now guys, for the opposite swap, this is one that people generally hate the most because the finger trick at a certain point is really difficult. I needed about a week to master it because it's real difficult and awkward. But I'm just gonna show you my finger trick, and this way you can just execute it in sub 3 seconds, which is pretty good. Pay attention here. For top layer, you use your index, and for the bottom, just your ring. Now for the OA permutation, which is the 4 cycle which goes clockwise, I use an algorithm I created. It's quite similar to the original one, but it's a bit better. So I'm gonna show you that. Goes like this. It's quite similar to the opposite swap. Now guys, for the last parity EPLL, which is the OB permutation, we just use an algorithm that's also similar to the opposite swap and the other O permutation. They're all quite similar, so it's going to be very easy for you to learn them. It goes like this. Same thing, so index, ring. And you're done. So guys, hopefully the video has been helpful. As you can see, these 2 last videos have been quite short because I just had to show you the algorithms and the relative finger tricks. For these cases, just practice a lot the finger tricks because they're really important. Have a good finger trick or a bad finger trick can bring you from 3.5 execution to 2.5 execution. I'm talking about like the adjacent parity right now, but this is true for all the cases that just showed you. So guys, just pay attention to the finger tricks, follow along them, and if you have to suggest some better algorithms or some different finger tricks, then just write them on Instagram or down in the comments because we read all of them. So next video I'm gonna show you the cube shape method, how to solve the cube shape intermediate method. And it's gonna be a quite short series. I'd say probably 4 videos, and because many of you have asked for it, so I just really like to make a decent cube shape tutorial because right now on YouTube there's only one, and it's in Spanish, so I wanted to make one in English so that everybody in the world could just use it, because I see that many people just struggle a lot with the cube shape, and I wanted to be helpful in some ways because I needed about 1 week, and I heard people saying, okay, you need months to learn cube shape. No, you don't need months. You just need 1 week to learn how it actually works. So guys, just see you next video with a series for the cube shape, and hopefully this has been useful. See you next video just for cube beta.